There is some issue in recording, I think.
Okay, I don't see here on my screen. It started recording already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we should start formally.
Yes. Right.
Very good morning, Priyanka. How are you?
Very. I'm good, and very good morning to you as well. And what about you? How are you?
I am absolutely fine. Thank you so much for asking. Now
Mhm.
the sun is shining very brightly here. It's a sunny morning here, and very positive vibes are coming from the sunny. And sometimes the wind is blowing outside. How do you feel in this environment?
Yeah, I like summers. Yeah, because the days are bright and sunny. We get sunlight, and nobody falls sick during this season. So because of the changes of the seasonal changes, everybody in my home they are sick, suffering from the flu. Everybody caught by a cold, cough. So since 2 to 3 days, because of the family, I don't get a time, to practice myself on the Skype. And because everybody, my childrens, they are having cold and cough. Yeah, so I have to look after them. Yeah, but now all are fine, and they went off to their schools, office. Yeah.
They are under the weather due to the weather fluctuation. I think so that
Yes.
because weather is
Yeah.
fluctuating, is turning from winter to now spring season, and there is a drastic change in weather. That's why sometimes we catch cold and everything likewise.
Mhm.
I want to
Yeah.
know about you and about your introduction. How did you perceive this journey, and what are you doing these days? Would you like to
Okay.
introduce?
Yeah, sure. Why not? So my name is Priyanka. I belong to India. I'm from Mumbai. I born and raised there in Mumbai. So I'm a IT graduate. And in addition to that, I'm a homemaker now. So I'm mother of two kids, and I'm living in Pune now. And I have 4 years of experience in IT sector as a software developer. Nowadays, I'm in my free time. I'm learning this language because when I was working in IT sector, that time I faced a lot of difficulties. So now I wanted to overcome that. And I have two kids, so for them also I'm learning this language. I want to get a fluency, so I'm working on it. Yeah, so I am compromising, upon my rest. I usually prefer in my free time to take a nap, but nowadays I am compromising on that. And now I'm connecting with the people, more and more people, and talking with them in English. So for
That's
that,
great. You are stepping out of your comfort zone and you are working on your communication skills rather on English language that is really essential, whether it is IT sector or any field of life. English is the most mandatory thing you can see because without English you cannot survive in any field of life. That's really great.
yeah, that is everywhere. Now I'm watching, TV in games or in office to grow in a career, or when I go to my children's school to attend PTMs. At that time also there is, for communicating with the teacher, we have to speak in English. So in every area, abroad or in foreign cities, then this language should not be a barrier, to explore the places. So it is very important. It's a global language. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and we feel confident when we add one more skill within us. We automatically feel confident. That boosts our confidence.
Yes, when English is regarded and when English is given so much prestige and so much honor and respect, certainly the people with those this language is attached, they will be more revered, they will be more honored, they will be regarded as the prestigious and the more educated persons of the society. This is the mindset of our society. I would like to know that which particular incident, which particular experience just turned you to learn this language. What was that
Okay.
dynamic? What the turning point in your life which just mold you and which just forced you to learn this language to survive in this society? What was that?
Okay, so when I was doing job in IT sector at that time, all the people they used to speak in English. I came from vernacular medium, so I was not good of in speaking, and I used to handle clients. Mostly they come from US and UK in IT sector. So I face talking with on to them on telephonic conversation. I sometimes I didn't get what is their requirement on telephone. So my colleagues were there to help me out. So many times I used to feel very shy, or I was not able to make friends in my workplace. So they were thinking that this person might be arrogant, or she don't want to mix with us, mix with people. But they didn't aware about my English. I was not feeling confident to speak English. So that was my problem. I like to make a friends, but because of English, I used to feel very shy and quiet. So, and even in the canteens at my workplace, the people used to speak English. If somebody wants a chair, place to sit, they used to speak in English. Can I have, if you don't want these chairs, can I have this? So I struggle a lot there, even in the canteen. So, yeah, one time like I made a wrong pronounce. I pronounced one word wrongly, so all the people started laughing on my one word. Yeah. So that was the time, high time. I thought that that time also I didn't take it seriously. But nowadays I am a homemaker. So one day I was watching video on YouTube, which was Dehati ma'am's, Yashoda ma'am's video. And that lady, she inspired me a lot. Like she is from rural area, and she is only intermediate, 12 pass, and she was speaking very good English. And I thought, she is working in farm. She also has the responsibilities like me. She's a homemaker. If she can do the, if she can speak English, why I'm, pushing away from this language? So that, one video inspired me a lot. And since that day, I decided to learn this language.
That's very absolutely good and fantastic that you just pick up that incident of your life when people mocked at you. You didn't get back, you didn't get a reverse, then rather than you get a step forward and you just encourage yourself to learn this language, and you are inspired at the same time by English with Dehati ma'am. Absolutely, she is a very great lady because she belongs to a rural or rustic area, but still she is doing a lot to her family, to the society, and she is in fact inspiration for a lot of women who are living on this planet. So rightly you said, and the very I ask this question that what was the one incident which made you to understand or to learn this language, because such kind of incidents are real strength. They are our
Yes.
turning points. If these incidents had not been in our life, we would not have been moved to learn this kind of language. We would not have been moved to our success or to our destination. That's really fantastic. Now I would like to know that which kind of practice you are doing these days to enhance your communication skills and to learn English in a fluent way.
Okay. So I started with the listening. I listen a lot of English conversational videos. It's been 8 months that I'm learning this language. So I initial stage in initial days I used to listen English conversation videos, especially the English Yari, Clappingo. Those the tutors are there. They ask a lot of questions, and I listen them very carefully, and I try to give answer. I pause that video when they ask the question, and I try to give answers to that questions in my own words. And I have two children, so I try to speak with them in English. I communicate with them English when I get stuck on any sentence. So I use a Google Translate at that time, and spontaneously on the spot, I translate that sentence in English, and next time I use that sentence without forgetting. So, and I started nowadays with the writing also. I write whatever comes in my mind, not extraordinary things, day to day life, the topics I pick. Nowadays, one festival is coming. So, I started writing about that festival. Why do we celebrate festival? What is the significance of this festival? So I pick such type of topics, and I write it in my book. I made a one book. And I like to read as well, this fiction books. So before going to bed, I give half an hour, or whatever time I have, I try to read books. So these type of practices I'm doing nowadays.
Fantastic idea is this, and this is the very great idea for the beginners and for those who are seeking for the resources, who are seeking for techniques. And this is something new, because when you are presenting yourself as a host and you just pause the video, in fact you become the part of that program. And when they ask a question, you just pause the video and assume yourself as the host, and you are supposed that you have to answer in an emphatic manner. You have to convince the guest which is who is on the screen with your arguments, with your reason, with your logic. This is absolutely fabulous task, because we are now imagining ourselves on the real stage. One thing is to remove the fear. Second, we are training our brain to answer the questions which are asked commonly on and are in any interview or in any, you can say, podcast or motivational speeches. And the very second thing is even more interesting. You are incorporating writing in your speaking skills in order to enhance your speaking skills, and you are inculcating recent current scenarios, current events, because when current event is going on, when the celebration or preparation is going on, in fact there is a lot of information which is provided to us through social media, and we can accumulate all kind of pieces of information, then jot it down on the piece of paper. And this is the very important activity, because in this way we do not run short of content. We are
Mhm.
constantly feeded by a lot of variety of mediums, because due to the advent
Mhm.
of social media, a lot of information is poured to us, and it is our responsibility how we handle it. And the most important step you are doing is the listening, because by listening you come across a lot of accents, a lot of pronunciation ways how to pronounce a word in a correct way. So this is absolutely good. Now, how can you see how are you rectifying your grammar mistakes?
Oh, I'm not doing at all anything for rectifying my grammar mistakes. To be honest, I try to do more speaking practice. And when I get a recorded video, I try to go through that video again, and I try to rectify where I'm, going wrong, and how can I speak that, sentence in a better way. So that is why I'm doing. I'm not doing any separate practice to improve my grammar. Yeah, because I don't have that much time, to give each and every part to learn.
Order to improve your any communication or any skill of your life, you have to physically give yourself an exposure. And this is a drastic step which you are taking, having conversational videos with live human beings, with not any AI, with live human beings. In this
Yes.
way you are coming across a lot of communicational ways and a lot of sentences, variety of sentences to say a common word, to say a common sentence, how to communicate your thoughts. And then after recording, you are watching your video again in order to see where I was wrong. So this is the best way, and this is the most recommended way by all English trainers, and you are doing the fantastic job. And now you are fluent enough to speak about what you are feeling. And I want to know that now, what is your destination point? Why are you learning this language?
Oh, don't think I'm a fluent. I do a lot of mistake, and many times I go run out of words. I don't get, the proper words on the right situation. I have a lot of things to share, but many times I don't get, the right words. So because of lack of practice, I should do more and more speaking practice with the people. I should spend a lot of time on, video conversations. I should give more time on video conversation. So yeah, so my aim is only to get fluency. It should come natural without to force giving any force to my brain. Like how we speak our mother tongue, even we don't know answer, we explains very easily, naturally to the other person. That's how I want to speak English.
Will you go back to your profession of IT or not in future?
Oh, I'm not thinking about IT, pursuing my career again in IT. Yes, if I'll think to go out and to earn money, I will think to become a teacher because I think that is a very convenient job for homemakers. It is a very time to time, and I'm also interested, art and craft activities, making those activities. So I will enjoy that job, teaching job.
Okay, you are a creative being as well. What kind of activity you are especially interested in the field of craft?
Yes. So here in Maharashtra, we have, a very big festival we celebrate, which is Ganesh Chaturthi. So we bring the idol of Ganeshji for 5 days here, and we try to decorate the seat for the Ganeshji. So for that, I always try to make a decoration every year. I fix any particular theme and try to make it in according to my planning by watching videos on YouTube, and I enjoy it. I teach my kids also. Because when we get ready-made things, we don't have a value of those things, and we make it by our hand or at home. The kids also learn the new things, the activity. We spend a quality time with our kids, and we get, the respect and values whatever we make, even though it doesn't come well nice, still we have a value of that. Yeah, so I do it my home.
Thing is that we are happy that we are creating something with our own hands, and this thing gives us a sense of happiness.
Yeah,
And
right.
this is a one way of involving the whole family within one incident, that now it's a big, mega event, and we all should celebrate this mega event. These are the particular activities we have to perform in these ways. Certainly the ready-made things does not don't give you the kind of happiness which you want and which you are attaining while performing these kind of activities.
Yeah, right. Yes.
So I enjoyed a lot from your conversation. It was a fabulous conversation, and I hope that the learners and the beginners and English aspirants and the candidates who are just want to improve their communication or learning parts, they can learn a lot from your video. Stay happy, stay blessed. Thank you
Oh,
so much.
thank you. Same to you. And have a nice day. And thanks for giving me your precious time.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank
Have
you.
a nice
Bye.
bye.